Welcome back to FPL Spad, your best place to find FPL content for 24-25 season. My name is Spad. Today, you're joining me for a deadline stream for Gameweek 19 on the 29th of December, the last one of the year. So happy New Year, guys. By the time the game week's over. So yeah, I did my transfers last night. Not last night, I did it before. I did Isak before he went up in price to 9.1. I bought him in for João Pedro as one of my free transfers. And the very next day, Flecken got injured in the game, which could have got a big call from a clean sheet, which he didn't in the end. So I had to make a forced -4 transfer in Pickford. I bought in Pickford for Flecken. Because it's a forced transfer, I wish I did my forced transfer last week, and I bought Isak last week for Pedro, because Pedro could have easily got sent off in that game. He swung his elbow at one of the players, missed just about, and got away with the red. So I should have done that really last week. Could have sent myself a few more points, but it is what it is. So, got 1.1 million left in the banks. Probably use that somewhere else in my team as the season progresses. Probably have to get Cunha out, maybe. But people are still bringing him in like crazy. It's mad. Like, he's due a suspension very soon, and he's the second most transferred in player at 400k. Isak, like we expected to be, still being in form right now. Got returns in the last 5 games in a row. I should have just done him last week, really. Then we got Aina. Gordon would have been a good option for me last week instead of Saar. He made 10 points. He's made quite a decent amount of points for the past few weeks. But I'm hoping on banking on Saar, because Saar's price went up earlier today, last night basically. He blanked against Bournemouth, which I was not that much surprised by. But Southampton at home, I'm hoping to get a big win here. If you look at the price changes, so just last night we had price changes of Rodgers going up to 5.5, which I'm glad that happened, because I think I bought in Rodgers at 5.1, I think. At 5.1. So yeah, it's a nice decent profit if I really need to get rid of him. Cole Palmer going up again. Dean Henderson gone up to 4.5%. So he was one of my options, just like Pickford, who went up himself to 5. That's why I did my transfer last night, because I wanted to avoid the price rise really and get ahead of the curve. So I went up last night to 5.9. I bought him in at 5.7, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that's a 0.1 profit. Mo Salah went up in price yet again to 13.6. Now he's gone up. I think I bought him at 12.6 maybe. Yeah, so he's gone up full million since I bought him. So that's $500,000 profit. Not bad. And some people have replaced Bobby Saka with Son as a direct replacement. His price did go up to 9.9 now, but I just don't think he's in the same form as he has been in the past. Quite a few decreases in prices. I say João Pedro is one of them, so is the main reason why I took him out before, because I didn't want his be affected. I wanted to get my profit out of that game, him, while I could. But yeah, I expect Saka to keep dropping. I'm not happy that Keane dropped really. But yeah, so that's the price rise is done there. Why? Is anyone on? No. No problem, bro. I'll have a look. Oh, you're right behind me, bro. So you've got 0.9 million in the bank. Still keep Cunha, keep Isak. You should have got João Pedro, really, personally. You got 0.9. You haven't got enough for Jackson. It might be time to take out Burma from your team. So downgrade Burma. How much would you get from 7.6? I don't know how much you bought him for. And get rid of João Pedro. So I will say personally, bring in either Saar or Gordon in your midfield. 5.9 is a nice decrease. You could do Eze as well, and Gordon, but I don't know how much money you get because you need to get some money to bring in Jackson, I think. Yeah. You could go forward, but I think you need to downgrade on Mbamo and upgrade on João Pedro. Like, up in price. So that's what I'd be doing. Personally. Bowen's not a great option to have either. Like, he's got 2 hard games, then 2 good games against Crystal Palace and Fulham at home. And then they've got another 2 hard games after that. So you could get something against Liverpool at home. Maybe something against City away, City in best of forms as themselves. So yeah. I think you might should have done João Pedro yesterday night. His price did drop last night. That's the worst thing about it. Yeah. He dropped to 5.7. I don't know how much you bought him for. So quickly have a look at the price changes going on. So Cunha is going to get a price rise. Don't really need it at the moment, but it's good to have. Isak maybe again. A lot of people are bringing him in at a good high percentage. Gordon as well, 3.8. Gakpo, Gabriel, Murphy's good option, 5 million, cheap, is returning. Fabian Schär, not as solid on the defense as I was before with Dubravka back in goal and Pope not available. Malenko got a double game week coming up, so it could be useful in the coming game weeks ahead. Alanga showing good form at the moment, scored in the last 3 games in a row. I wouldn't be going for Madison or Kuvisecki. Probably stay away from Iwobi as well. Yeah, I'm not surprised Bruno's price is going down as he's got a red card. So he missed the next game, and the game after that is against Liverpool. So 2 good games that you're not really going to want him, but there's got 2 good games after that. So depending if you can bench him for 2 games, then he could be an option for you. Yeah, good week. Good. Your defense Timber made 9 points. You got 3 bonus points last game. Mad. So, pick team. At the moment, I've got Rodgers on the bench. Hard bench really. But Brighton at home is a good game. But the other players in my team do also have good games as well. Like Salah at home, Southampton, Palmer away to Ipswich, Salah away to West Ham, Cunha to Tottenham with Tottenham's the way Tottenham defence is. Isak, the form he's on against United. And Jackson's probably the only one I'm thinking about benching. And maybe Odegaard. But Odegaard, literally, since I bought him in, he has made no returns for me at all. And I think I bought him in quite a while back as well, man. When did I bring him in? So I bought him in Gameweek 15. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4 game weeks he's blanked for me in a row now, man. So not been the greatest of transfers personally. He's had some XG and I think XA as well. But with the amount of injuries that Brentford got right now, this should be a game where Arsenal should be winning, really. It will be a hard game. Brentford do have a good home record. They've lost 1 game at home this season and won everything else. I think of 1 other draw. But that could change very soon as they've got some very hard games coming up at home. They've got Arsenal at home, Man City at home, Liverpool at home, and Chelsea at home. So there's 4 really big games at home they've got. So their record will be significantly decreased, personally. So yeah, not got much choice to choose from. 4 votes. So most times we've got 4 votes now, and all for Salah at the moment. Let's look at the AI team. We've got still 25 minutes to go. So we've got Mateta in there with Wood, the free hit team. So Jack Prater's still on the wildcard list. One second, guys. Hello. What's wrong?
I was helping Mike sort out his room,
Yeah.
And I was asking him, where do you want to put this? And he said, no. And he started shouting at me, and then Mama shouted at me and told me off.
Oh, so you called Mamu?
Yeah, because I was bored, and she told me let's not sort out his room. And let's not do that, let's not do this. So I called you because I was bored.
Okay.
And my room is already sorted out.
Yeah.
So I think it's good. And today, by the way, we're having friends over.
Oh, you have friends over? Yeah. Okay, Imani, can you call me back in 20 minutes?
Why?
Because Mamu's making a video.
What do you mean?
He's filming.
Right now?
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah? Sorry, guys, that's my niece. She called me. Yeah, hi, bro. You alright, man? You're still killing it, man. Like you're first, no? In the league. Yeah, man. Destroying it. Overall rank 6k, man. That's absolutely amazing. Ooh, you didn't have Isak last week. You had Konya though, that's good. But you need to get rid of Haaland, man. Seriously, man. Like, why are you holding on to Haaland? You could have been so much higher if you didn't have Haaland in your team. Alright. Muniz is like a good shout as a defender this game week, I think. You're a very attacking player. Got good fixtures this week, hard fixture next week, but it's at home. Leicester away and West Ham away. Two decent games. I think Leicester's a game where they should be winning. West Ham will be a tough game. Brentford at home will be average game. United away, depending how they are by then. Yeah, you could have, bro. If you had Haaland, if you had Isak a while back, man. Cause like, where is it? Haaland's been blanking for so goddamn long, man. Like, got one return there, got an assist there, and Isak's just been on this form. I wish I had him earlier myself. 8, 17, 11, 8, 11. Yeah, definitely, man. That's about at least 40 points there that you missed out on. But you've not really brought him in for the Liverpool game at home. So maybe the Brentford game is when you probably will brought him the most likely. And that still would have been a good amount of points, man. But it's still good rank, man. You're like 6k in the world, man. Like, what transfers are you doing this game week? How much money you got in the bank? You got 0.9 in the bank. Don't really like Bournemouth right at the moment, man. I think Semedo's a bit not the best. Say you get rid of Haaland, bring in Isak, and get rid of Semedo. You could bring in anyone really because you don't have so much money available. But obviously you save some money for other places. You're Gordon. I think you need to bring a Saw. You plan to roll your transfer. So you're banking on Haaland to get some returns against Leicester away. Whew. Oh, there's 11 million players this year now, man. Hi. Dun. Like Foden's in the AI team, wildcard team. 1 goal this season so far, and he's in the AI team. I wouldn't have Forster in goal. Tottenham don't have a defence, so he's never keeping a clean sheet. Made some save points, that's about it. I'm not happy that Dinger's price went down. That I lost 0.1 profit on that. So not good. We've got we still got 18 minutes to go. Long time to go to deadline. Any help anyone needs, let me know. Make sure this is done. Save. Oh. Dun. What are people doing? So I assume everyone's probably going for Salah captain. We've had 5 votes so far. Okay, 1 vote for Palmer. It could be a differential, yes, in Palmer, but I reckon it would play a low line block like they did against Arsenal the other day. I just don't fancy Chelsea in the away games, really, man. Yeah, they got Tottenham. Tottenham was just a high thingy team. Southampton are just shite. Even in that game, just got 1 goal. Leicester away, they got 2-1 win. They get nothing there. United away, they get nothing there. I'd rather captain him if he was at home. If he was at home, because he's away, I just don't think it. And plus, what we got to realize is that throughout the season, Gabriel, Trent, Guardiola, Hall, Reina, Palmer, Salah, Rodgers, Saar, Enzo, Isak, Jackson, Pedro. Who do I bench and any transfers? They do look far better in the last few games, but I just see I'm rating. I just don't think they were able to hold out Liverpool really. But yeah, so from your team, I'll say you probably bench Rodgers from the midfield if you want to bench a midfielder, or if you want to bench Pedro. I don't think Pedro will be. He's not returning. And if you want to do 1 transfer, I will transfer out Pedro. But depending if you made a profit or not from his transfer, that's the problem with him. Like, because his price did drop today. I can't recommend Cunha to you because Cunha will be getting suspension soon. Would Mateta could be an option, but I think you've got. So you've got Sar. So Mateta could be an option, but he hasn't had put in really that many good numbers, really. But he's got good set of fixtures coming up. That's the only plus side that he has. But the numbers wise, in the previous stats, no. You already got Jackson. I don't know if you can afford Solanke. But I wouldn't be going for Solanke either. Rotation risk, in my opinion. Yes, he's most likely will be starting, but it's got some hard games, in my opinion, come up against. But your midfield, I think, is perfect, really. Like Sarr, Palmer, Sarr, Enzo is good. Who else you got? And Rodgers, yeah. So I don't think you need to change your midfield. Pedro's your only one, and if you want, you can roll him this week. But the next game's Arsenal at home. You don't really want him that game either. You might want him for Ipswich away. So I think Pedro is probably on your chopping block, really. If you can join my mini league, the code's on the top left. That way I can look at your teams much easier next time. Instead of you writing it out, it saves you time writing it out. I can just look at your team, look how much money you have left in your team, and that way I can give you quick advice, really. And Sanj, I just think Palmer is a differential choice, the captain. But I just think the form Salah's in these days, Diaz being fully rested. Soboslai won't play this game. Jones will play this game with McAllister and Groundbreak. The midfield will be same, but Diaz is fully rested. Jota only got a few minutes in the last game when he came on. So another thing we got to realize about Palmer is because throughout the season they have been playing 2 games a week, but they've been playing the third team in the second game. So they haven't had so far in the season where they've played game after game after game in a short period of time, which is happening now to Chelsea. So that could play a part. They're not used to it. Their players really of playing regular football on a occasion. So that even right now, I'm fearful of Jackson not starting today. Because remember, if he had not got benched for the Southampton game away last few weeks ago, I wouldn't be scared right now. But because he got benched for that game, he could get benched for the game against Ipswich away, because Maresca might think it's an easier game, so I want to bench him. So that's another a down, which I'm fearful of right now, because I don't want him coming off. I'm happy if he gets benched, but don't come off the bench, because he didn't come off the bench against Southampton, which was a good thing because they were winning 5-1. They might not be winning when he might be needed off the bench, so that could be a bad thing. So Jackson is not foolproof this week, in my opinion, because they are playing games in a short period of time, which these players are not used to, because they play their third team in Europa in conference, basically. So it is gonna be a tough test, personally. Doesn't work. The code is look, the O is 0. So if you want to try again, because that should be the code. G0XFVJ. At least I've got a double Everton defense, really. That way, if Pickford does get injured, Begovic will just come on. Thank you, bro. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you can as well. It helps a lot. How are you doing anyway? Let me see. It's not refreshed yet. Used to refresh a lot quicker before. But yeah. Let's see if there's any more other transfers done this game week. Are people going crazy? Nope, no one's really going crazy during the deadline. Not just yet. It's not refreshed just yet. Sometimes it takes about a few minutes. But as soon as it does, it'll pop up at the bottom here. So maybe before the deadline, I could maybe see it. But yeah. What was I saying? So let's have a quick look at the price changes. So a lot of people bringing in Cunha. Very shocked about that, as he's gonna be getting suspension very soon. The only reason he hasn't been suspended already is because of the incompetence of the FA of not to charge him already. He's played 2 games already. This is the third game he's going to be playing. Yeah. Saw a lot of people are bringing him in. Hopefully his price did go up to. Did it go up today? It did go up today. Yeah, it went up today. Hopefully it goes up tomorrow again, but I doubt it. It could, but I doubt it. It's like I can see his price going up again tonight or tomorrow. Same as Gordon, as people see Newcastle a bit of an on-form team in the last 4 or 5 games. And Gordon is a nice downgrade from Saka. You save about 2-3 million to upgrade somewhere else in your team, which would be it's like a no-brainer really. Well, PC people probably do take out Saka, bring in Gordon, and take out maybe João Pedro or Wood or Cunha or Jimenez for Isak, because you get the extra money from Saka that you get rid of, put it onto Isak. 5 minutes to deadline, guys. Rodgers, I was pleasantly surprised with his price rise. A lot of people are bringing in Mateta based on the fixture list, not on his current form. Alanga is on form, scored the last 3 games in a row. Iwobi has put in a good performances, but not someone who I'll be rushing in to get. Gabriel has been putting in a solid performances week in, week out. Also, I'll play the best clean sheet keeping team. Pickford has been making some clean sheets, penalty saves, good amount of points in the hard games that they've had. Murphy, for 5 minutes, has been putting up great numbers. It's about those numbers continuing, which I don't always see happening. Kovacic is probably one of the shining lights at Spurs, but slight chance of rotation risk with Brennan Johnson. Palmer, people are bringing him in as they've got the extra cash, and why not? Because if Palmer does get a haul, you still want to have him in your team, especially if you haven't got Haaland in your team. Robertson, putting out good numbers, got a clean sheet the game before. Not against Chelsea. Didn't get no attack returns, could have got attack returns. The Brentford keeper is on the up at 3.9 million because he could be playing at 3.9 million, but it's a very good keeper to have. He did keep a clean sheet instead of Flecken. That was a piss take for me. Henderson's price went up last night, so did Salah. So yeah, let's see all the players that are going out. Bruno Fernandes is being taken out on probably last year already. Let me have a look. So yeah, Bruno Fernandes and Saka both at 600k each. João Pedro, the third most taken out player, with Haaland. No surprise. Haaland's price should have dropped even more by now, but it hasn't. Smith Rowe injury. Jackson, people are losing faith in Jackson. That's a bit of a surprise when people have been bringing in Jackson as well. I think no, they haven't. But some people have taken Jackson out, so they lost faith in him in the last four games. But I don't think this was a game to take him out, personally. But yeah, Wood. People taking Wood out. Surprised by that. And Merman, not surprised by that. Flecken, yep. Duran could get overturned, but I don't think it will be overturned in the end. Fabianski out with a concussion injury. I don't know why people take out Luis Diaz this game week when you expect Luis Diaz to be playing this game week. So, a bit of a weird one, personally. Let's have a look if your team has been updated. No, it hasn't not been shown up yet. Oh, there it is. Top of the slots. Nice name, by the way. Nice name. Play one, I'll play Rogers out of the three. Whoa, he got a 1500k rank. It's a good rank. Good rotation defense as well, man. SG. I don't know if you're already in my mini league. Join my mini league. That way I can look at your team easier. Best way to give me advice, really. How much you got in the bank? 0.7 in the bank. Man, I'd love to have that score right now. It's like 100 points more than me. Team looks more or less same as mine. Besides the defense. That's the main reason why I'm in my rank, really, I reckon. My defense has not been good enough. Alright, guys, we're 1 minute away from deadline. I hope you all picked your teams and saved them. Picked your captains. So we are good to go. Deadline is coming. Make sure you have chosen your teams. Lock them in. Good luck. And a happy new year, guys. A bit early because I won't be doing a stream tomorrow. But yeah. Thank you guys for joining me. Deadline has passed, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it hasn't. Okay, maybe I'm a bit... Make sure my team is picked. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you have a good game week. Not better than me, hopefully. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Please like, subscribe to my channel for future FPL content. See you guys next time. See ya!